Hey everyone! Welcome back to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for being here today and clicking on this video. So today's reading is going to be about what they say about you to others. So what does your person in mind say about you to other people? Maybe their friends, maybe their family, whoever. So we have three groups to choose from here today. We have group 1 with the clear quartz crystal, group 2 with the lavender rose quartz, and group 3 with the tree agate. So those are your three groups to choose from. You can choose from a crystal or a pile, whatever draws your attention. And you can find your timestamps in the description box or the comments down below. So without further ado, let's get started with your reading. So I'll see you there. Alright, so if you have chosen the clear quartz crystal or group 1, you found your way to your reading. So what do they say about you to others? Let's figure it out. Okay, so first card we have out is Temptation. We have Fertility. Ooh, starting off strong. Okay, we have Destiny. Next we have Observer. Ooh, okay. Then we have Yin. We have the Taming Power of the Great. And for your oracle cards, we have Karmic Relationship and Mirror. So we'll get into that, okay? So what I'm seeing right off the bat is this person is telling other people that you are literally just like a boss. Like there's so much boss vibes with you. Like there's something that you're pursuing right now that they feel like is super amazing because you're doing so well in it or you just look really good doing it. Okay, this person is very attracted to you and they tell people like how sexy you are, especially with seeing Temptation and Fertility here, right? So this person is saying just like how like beautiful and gorgeous you are, how attractive you are, but also you're very, very attached to your destiny. You're very attached to something that you're doing in your life, your career, right? Your hobbies, okay? They've been telling people that you have been really what's it called, motivated. You have a lot of drive. You're somebody that is also very like loving and humble, but you know how to pull away, you know how to pull back. Okay, some of you guys might actually have some sort of like you feel really attached to something, you feel really clinging to something, like, and that's something that they notice and they probably won't tell people that, but like who knows. They might feel like for some of you guys that they might feel like you are in this chaser energy. Like for some of you, you might feel like the need to like be with them or whatever. Sorry. So it's like they notice that you kind of try a little bit hard and like they kind of like that, but at the same time, just from my own advice, my own bias is like you don't want to overdo it or do too much, especially if somebody like wants their space, right? You don't want to like dive into something that, you know, somebody else isn't ready for, okay? I do see that they have been watching you, like observing you online because of something that you're doing with your destiny, again, with your soul purpose or, you know, with your career. So they've been telling people like what you've been doing. And especially with the moon here, this is like the moon represents like emotions, satisfaction, but it also represents like career, inspiration. I was thinking of like the Lenormand as well because that's other symbolism for the moon. Okay, they've been watching you grow and they think it's very beautiful of how much you've been developing. Okay, like you could have actually been somebody that was like in this like addictive kind of like codependent energy, but then you really pulled back your energy and started focusing on yourself. You started focusing on your self-care, your growth, your development, and that's something they've been noticing and telling other people about. Okay, again with the yin energy, you're somebody that is very nurturing, very loving. You know when to give and when to let yourself receive, okay? Again, with this yin energy, like you're somebody that's very subtle. You might have like a very soft voice or something about you is very soft. They feel like you're somebody that they could definitely like talk to. Like if they were feeling like they were having a really bad day, you're somebody that they could go to, right? Something about you is very gentle. Some of you might have a really nice voice. Again, with the water here, you're very like nurturing. You're very healing to other people. Okay. Very passionate. I'm getting like sensuality here. Something is very sensual about you, like something like with your looks. Getting like you have really nice eyes as well. Your eyes are very like enticing. Okay. And then with the taming power of the great, like this person, like what they're saying about you is you're somebody that's very disciplined, right? You're somebody that knows how to pull the energy back and focus on yourself. Again, you must have been like in this codependent energy and now you're, focusing on yourself, focusing on your growth. Okay. Self-care, self-awareness, girl or guy. Okay. So you're really realizing your potential. And I feel like this person, you could have been in a karmic type relationship with this person. Again, there could have been some like karma going on here between you two, but you really pulled away and focused on yourself and focused on your healing, and they see that as something really beautiful, right? I think they're also having more introspection as well on their own of how they also affected you in this connection, and they've been talking about that as well. Okay, but they really see that you have grown. You really grown and started nurturing yourself, right? You really started strengthening your own character, right? So that's what I see here. Okay. They might also be talking about how you have shown them like issues with their own like self-image and show them issues with like just obstacles and challenges that they were facing in their life, but they weren't about to tell you that or say that, right? But they're realizing this after now. Okay, they're realizing the lessons that they had to go through, and that these lessons, sadly, like it was something that you had to go through together. So it wasn't always, rainbows and sunshine here. But I do see that you have really grown. Like definitely, like your power has elevated, like boss energy vibes, like definitely. And they are observing you online. Definitely, they've been observing your every move. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 1 with the clear quartz. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. All right, so if you have chosen the lavender rose quartz, you found your way to your reading. So what do they say about you to others? Let's figure it out. Okay, so we have love begins, emotional withdrawal. Okay, we have foundation and achievements, blessed, building blocks. Okay, and we have standstill. And you had the most island time wellness cards come out. So we have coffee cup, wedding rings, paradise, and the runner. Okay. Yeah. Everything just goes together so well. Like it's so amazing. Okay, so essentially what I'm seeing here, what this person says about you to others is like you really open them up. Like you really show them what it's like to be loved and be cared for, right? You gave them a different type of relationship. I feel like this person has been in a lot of like bad like past relationships and they just ended really badly, but they feel like you're the first relationship that they had with somebody, or even if you're not in a relationship, whatever like connection or whatever, that energy that has been very pure, very loving, very like different than the past, right? But this also caused a little bit of issues because they've been hurt so much in the past that when they saw love and that energy that you give them right in front of their face, they like pulled back. They were scared because they withdrew because they didn't know if it would be something that would be sustainable, something that would last, because they've had so many times in the past where things just failed and went wrong. So this person could also have abandonment issues where they pull away before, things get really good, or they pull away before, some commitment comes in, right? And that's something that they've noticed, and they have actually told their close friends. Like they noticed that they actually pulled away too soon, because I'm hearing like too soon. And with this person at the beach here with emotional withdrawal, it's like they're kind of like praying for this back. They're praying for a chance back because they're realizing that they pulled away too soon here, right? Again, with foundation achievements coming up, it's like they definitely see that there could have been a really great relationship that you had, that you built together. They see you as somebody that is very abundant. So they know that if you guys stuck together, that you would have been like this kind of power couple here, right? Especially with this, you could have achieved a lot together because they know that you're blessed. They notice that this relationship is blessed and you're always receiving your blessings too. And again, with this person praying here, it's like I don't know, I feel like you both kind of are praying for each other back in some sort of way. But if not, like, I do see that you are somebody that's very blessed and they realize this, right? What they're also saying about you to others is that you're somebody that is very um guided by your heart, right? And you also, I'm getting you have like a divine connection. So you might be very spiritual as well. And there, it seems like you're always receiving these blessings. You're always manifesting, right? And again, I'm just noticing with building blocks, they felt like they feel like they can try and start this relationship again. That's something they've been trying to say to other people, to their friends, is like, how can I have this restart? Like, how can we start again? Because this is right under love begins, right? So it's kind of like they're trying to figure out how they can get to this ending with you. They're trying to figure out, like, how can I go from, maybe you guys aren't in contact right now. So it's like, how can I go from things being stagnant and not so great to building this beautiful foundation with you, right? Okay. Again, like, definitely with standstill and emotional withdrawal, it's like this person like pulled back way too soon, I'm getting, and they really regret it because it's like they caused this issue that didn't even have to be there, right? They're really insensitive about your feelings too, and they just like pulled back because they were scared of getting hurt, but they didn't realize that, you know, them hurting you would have also hurt them 10 times more, right? So they're taking on that feeling of like, why did I do this, and that regret, but they're also feeling like, damn, like, I also like caused an issue. I caused stagnation with this connection because of my abandonment issues, because of my emotional issues, right? So I'm getting that this person like talks about you, but the most that they do talk about is what they regret and they feel guilty about, right? And I'm getting this person does want to have a conversation with you. They tell people like, oh my gosh, like, how can I, fix things? How can I like make things better? But they're not really too sure how to do this. But I'm getting here with friendship too. It's like they would want to maybe even try to start a friendship, or like not make the air so like stale, because I'm getting like the air between you two is just so, it's just, there's like an elephant in the room, there's just like not the greatest energy between you two, and they want to kind of start from the bottom, right? They want to try to have a conversation with you because they do feel like you have a soul connection. They do feel like you are their end goal, right? They do feel like they want to be this person that you end up with. Again, foundation achievements, they have like a kid in this picture, right? So they do feel like you would be somebody that they see themselves in a long-term relationship with, because they feel really happy around you. They feel happy with you. You make them feel really comfortable, right? And they enjoy being in your presence. However, this person's a runner. They're always running. And they run because they fear that intimacy. They fear being vulnerable. They fear you maybe even abandoning them, even though you never like led them to even think that way, right? This person listens to their ego, right? And that's why they're always running away from their blessings, like literally running away from their blessings here. Okay, and they're realizing that. They're recognizing the ways that they could have had all of this, but they decided to run, right? They caused this issue here, right? So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 2 with the lavender rose quartz. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. All right, last but not least, if you have chosen the tree agate, you have found your way to your reading. So what do they say about you to others? These groups have been super positive and amazing, so I'm loving this energy today. Okay, so group 3, we have throat chakra starting off, firm foundation, passion ignited. Okay, not for you. Poised. We have the clinging. For your oracle cards, we have lightning, mask, and we have soulmates. Okay, this is very, 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 very interesting here. All right. So what I'm seeing, what they're saying about you to others is that, again, kind of like echoing kind of a bit of group 2, but this person feels like they didn't say enough to ensure that this relationship could have like been better, you know? It's like this person talks to other people and they just talk about what they could have said, you know, or what they could have done, right? To make sure that this relationship or this connection could have worked out in a better way, right? Even if you never really got into a relationship with this person and it's just like, was kind of like just a friendship or whatever for the beginning, it's like this person didn't really speak their mind. They didn't really tell you how they completely felt because, I don't know, they were probably like protecting themselves in a way. Like, I feel like this person just felt like it wouldn't work out for some reason. Okay. Even though they felt so strongly about you, so much passion, it's like this person couldn't really say what they wanted to say or do what they wanted to do, right? But something that this person does notice about you is that you're somebody that is very open, right? You're an open book. You're not somebody that like keeps things to yourself, especially in a relationship or a connection. It's like you want to be as open and honest as possible so there is that loyalty, that reciprocation, right, between you two. Right? I'm also seeing that this person, what they're saying about you to others is that you have more of a strong foundation when it comes to like abundance. I'm even hearing family, friendships, like something around you, something you have in your life is very stable that they don't really have themselves. Okay. I feel like there's something about you that is different from them, and that also makes them feel a little bit like uneasy because they feel like they might not be good enough for you, right? And that's why we have not for you coming out here. And again, mask here. It's like they weren't really showing you how they really feel or telling you how they really feel because of this fear that they weren't good enough for you, or this fear that, you know, this shouldn't be something to get involved with. For some of you, this person could have recently gotten out of a relationship. And that's why they pulled away from this connection. So they're like, I don't want to get involved with something new or something here. If they didn't, like, just get out of a relationship or whatever, I'm just seeing like this person kind of fears that intimacy as well. Kind of echoing group 2 a little bit here, right? I'm getting there is some sort of sudden change here. Like this person is going to, I don't know, maybe they'll start realizing that those fears that they put on themselves is just that, just fears, right? But I do get that this person has been actually like checking up on you because we do see poise, and poise is kind of like being in the center of attention in a kind of way, and it's also about like being comfortable in your skin. You know, again, you're somebody that can use your voice. You're somebody that isn't afraid to say how you feel, and you know, you say what you mean, right? But this person couldn't reciprocate that authenticity that you could as well. And again, with the clinging, it looks like they're dancing, and there's in this little fire thingy here, it's like there's a little fire person just dancing in there, right? Some of you might actually be like dancers or just really good with your movements. Might have like a really good walk, like something about your walk is really attractive. But again, you could also be someone that performs. So they've been like looking into that, like your performance or just something that you're really good with, like a hobby, okay? And it makes people like you grab people's attention, right, from what you do. There's a lot of fire here. So I'm getting that you grab people's attention. Again, you might have more abundance, something more stable in your life that they don't really necessarily have. That's why they felt like, okay, I'm not good enough. But again, with the clinging here, this is about passion, illumination. So you're somebody that has really illuminated a part of themselves where it's like they might have felt like, okay, finally, you know, I'm seeing that there's somebody that is doing something with their life that is very beautiful. Like they're very devoted. But what am I doing? You know, you made them question themselves in a way, right? And in a way it was also inspiring, but it was also scary to them because you kind of shock them in a way. It's like, damn, I thought I was just going to get into some sort of connection, but now I'm like being shown parts of myself that I need to heal, right? Okay, but this person does feel like maybe you are like you have this soul connection here. If it's platonic, romantic, whatever it might be, but they probably aren't going to show you that or tell you that or just pretend that those feelings aren't there because they just don't feel like it's something for them to get into here. Right? But they do feel like very passionate about you. They find you very attractive, right? They find what you're doing, your devotion is very attractive as well. Some of you might be very spiritual too, and you're helping other people, and they find that super amazing that you could, be so selfless, you could be so caring and understanding, right? Again, your throat chakra here is very illuminating here. So this is showing that, again, you're good with your words. You know what to say to get what you need. Okay, you have some sort of firm foundation here when it comes to, your life with career, work, maybe friendships, family. Okay, this person sees that you're very passionate as well, very creative. Yeah, very creative person. Okay, but you might have came into their life just like too quickly. And that's why they're like, I don't know. Like you came in very quickly and they didn't expect you to really change them in a way, right? They didn't expect this to happen so suddenly, right? But this person, they still kind of cling to you because they do feel like that soul connection. Even if you're speaking to them or not, it's like there's some sort of energy in the air there that they're like, oh my goodness, like you had a bigger effect on me than I realized, right? So that's what I got for you guys that chose group 3 with the tree agate. If you like that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now.